Hi, I'm Cheryl Kagan, founder and host of Folk and Great Music House Concert Series in Rockville, Maryland. Been going since 2003. I present national touring singer-songwriters and also was the host and producer of the inaugural concert during the 4 hideous years of the Trump administration. The lady behind me helped me launch my entire house concert history because I was at my very first NERFA, and it was on the Sunday morning at brunch, and this woman who I did not know, but we were sitting at a table together at our communal meals, and she was like, "Hi, would you like one of my CDs?" I was like, she's giving me her CD for free, and I'm just a person, and I was not hosting, I was not anything, and so she said, "Oh, I think you'll enjoy the music," and I played it, and it was lovely, and umpty years later, when my beloved ex and I started our house concert series, I called Meghan Cary. I was like, "You surely don't remember me, but do you want to come to Rockville and play at our new house concert series?" And she said yes, and then several years later, I had her come back with Joe Crookston in a phenomenal double bill, and anyway, her lovely husband, Peter Farrell, and Meghan Cary live in the Pennsylvania, in the Philly suburbs, and they are just delightful together and powerful and just all that. So please join me in welcoming Meghan Cary, Peter Farrell.
Yeah. It's so good to be back in person. Yeah, it was. There were those years, and we're gonna do a song that came out of those years, and then there were these years. So I lost both my parents during the pandemic, and we lost Mom first, and I'm gonna play a song that I wrote not too long after she passed. I moved in with my dad for a couple weeks. He was living at the senior living where we had just moved them in, and because I had just had COVID, my whole family did, I was considered immune, so I could go and stay with him while he was grieving the loss of the love of his life. And I was sleeping on a cot in his living room when I was thinking about how my mom, I grew up in Hershey, PA, and with Hershey Park. And my mom must have appreciated with 5 kids that she had, that babysitter called the Comet and the Super Duper Looper.
Yeah.
So I was thinking back on those days that would roll into evenings that I spent in Hershey Park, and there was one ride, only one, that scared the shit out of me. It's called the Falcon. Above the sticky toddlers with their wide-eyed cherub faces, peering out around the sugar-spun cotton candy laces, the air is sweet with laughter and freshly deserted care. As the falcon lifts and spins its prey high into the air, squeals of joy, shrieks of terror flutter from the sky, tumble with the barker's call to patrons passing by, toss a ring of the cloud, take home the greatest prize, step right up, take a chance, leaving you my fly, one last ride, one more chance, the softest touch, one last dance before we leave this carnival behind. His hand is shaking mightily, he is not afraid to ride, but he is new to her to him, this goddess by his side, conquer flight, win the girl, take home the greatest prize from that soaring metal warrior leave this carnival behind. At the climax you'll find caution laughing on the wind, confidence with finger crow beckoning you in. Take a chance, take a breath, take home the great surprise. He reaches for her hand as they soar into the sky. One last ride, one more chance, the softest touch, one last dance before we leave this carnival behind. One last ride, one more chance before we leave this carnival behind. You a song that has been around for a while. I actually wrote this. I wrote this when I first started writing music. I started writing music because I lost someone in my life, and he told me he would come back to me like the wind, and I thought that was really cool. But I didn't really listen to what he was saying, which was that he was going to leave, and therefore would be back to me as the wind. When we lost my dad not long after Mom passed, and we interred them together. And the afternoon that we went up to the Hershey Cemetery, we were standing on this hill, and it had been a gorgeous day, and for all of the goings on. But now we were up at the cemetery to put both of their ashes on the ground, and the wind kicked up so strong that the tent, that was around the thing, starts going like this, and the priest is like, I think it's gonna go, and it didn't go. But I think that they were letting us know that they were kind of psyched that they were going there together. And the question always is, though, I know y'all are ready to go, but am I ready to let go? This is called wind. Weatherman says the wind's out of the southeast today. It's traveling at 0 miles per hour. That's pretty damn slow. What I need to know is where's the air that's gone with these beads of sweat from my brow. From your wind now.
Where are you in now? Where are you in now?
Wish the wind would carry me through my everyday. Its absence leaves me wondering why I came this way. What I'm grateful is a girl to blow my mind. Leave behind these thoughts of you. Come on now, come on and go. If you told me that you'd come back like the wind into my life, remind me of all the things I learned through the sorrow and the strife. Miss me following now as it rushes through the trees, praying that she'll answer me with a rustle of the leaves. Answer some. Where are you in now?
Where are you in now?
Where are you in now? Where are you in now? Where are you in now? Where are you in now? Where are you in now? So I think we have time for one more song, and you know, you brought up a couple NERFAs before the pandemic. We all gathered here, and we were really sad after the Tuesday that we'd had, and we gathered in the hallways and talked and sang through our disappointment and our anger and our distress. That was 2016.
Yeah.
Rough weekend.
It was rough. It was a very rough weekend, and so I gathered in the hallway with some folks, and I started writing this song. And Nico, I think that the first time I met you might have been at the
women's empowerment.
the women's
circle.
empowerment thing that Rory Crowley held, and I sort of said, well, I'm working on this song, and it began there. It was a song that ended up coming to mean a lot more to me as the years went by, because we came upon the 100th anniversary of women's right to vote and all that, all these milestones. And this year, I mean, I think that we're all here a little happier. It was a pretty good show for us. And the most important thing, I think, is that women showed up and raised their voice and made themselves be heard on in record numbers, right? Bands off our bodies, please. And so I wrote this song. It was inspired by my mom, who worked tirelessly for equal rights. But I'm going to sing it now for all the women who went out there and let their voices be heard. You being one of the most river rock women I know. So So I'd love for you all to sing if you know it, and if you don't know it, I'd love you to sing anyway, because that's kind of how I roll. Yeah, just sing it louder. If you don't know the word, just sing loud. Well, I am no one's baby. I am not a girl. I have spent some decades rattling around this world. I am not the next new thing. No, I've been here too long. I have spent my life turning the stories into song. I am not silver. I am not gold. No precious metal for you to mold. I am a river rock, tumbles smooth by the rush of life. This life I choose. I have gone through April's romance, as I'm in this journey closer to its end. It turns I'm troubled by much of what I see, but I won't waste my breath declaring you don't listen to me. I am not silver, I am not gold, no precious metal for you to mold. I am a river rock, tumbles through by the rush of life. This life I choose. I am a river rock, tumbles through by the rush of life. This life I choose. Every step along the way, I made my own choice. I tried to choose the truth. That's how I found my eyes. I am not silver, I am not gold, no precious metal for you to mold. I am a river rock, tumbles through by the rush of life. This life I choose. I am a river rock, tumbles through by the rush of life. This life I am not silver, I am not silver, I am not gold, no precious metal, no precious metal for you to mold. I am a river rock, I am a river rock, tumbles through by the rush of life, by the rush of life. This life I am a river rock, I am a river rock, tumbles through